Curious about the energies going on in the world and how it's going to affect your life this week? Well, come on and join me. Cello, 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 Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of February 14th. And if you celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. If you celebrate Happy Galentine's Day, happy Galentine's Day. I prefer to call this Happy Love Day. And it's not love in a romantic sense. It's love as frequency, not as feeling. I have just dubbed that and sort of reshaped and reshifted this on a more, I'm going to say a more positive note for me. So let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, loved ones in spirit, oh, and those elementals. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to fully embrace our full potential this week. All right, so we are pulling from one of my favorite tarot decks. This is called the Enchanted Dreams Oracle by Yasmeen Westwood. And I haven't pulled from this in quite some time, and I'm not quite sure why, but here we are, and I'm super pumped about it. All right, let's see what the message is. Oh, Seven of Wands. Okay. So I'm feeling very much that this week, it's all about paying attention to our energy. It's all about paying attention to, I want to say, our level of energy, how much energy we have to be able to give out to the world, how much energy we need to conserve for ourselves. I'm feeling also that there is a level of I'm going to say a solo journey this week for us. For each of us, a solo self-awareness journey that we're going to be taking, but we are not actually alone because we are doing it with our dream team. We're doing it with there's a beautiful wise owl here. This is connection to spirit, connection to source. And I'm feeling that each and every one of us actually is going to be doing some level of this solo journey, whether it's you were originally partnered on a project and now you're having to do a lot of the work on your own. Or perhaps you are going on a retreat by yourself. Maybe you're doing a silent retreat. Perhaps you are choosing to dive into one of your desires this week, and or one of the things that you've always wanted to learn this week, and you're taking a course. And maybe you haven't been able to find anyone else to take the course with you, but you're going to do it anyway. I feel like there's very much this energy of self-reliance, self-care, but also I'm going to use my energy for me. I'm going to learn what this process means to me and for me and how I can make my energy work on my behalf. 7 is all about manifestation. What is it that you're manifesting? What is it that you would like to bring more of into your world? You want to bring that energy this week. And I want to say, Wands is not so much about contemplation as much as it's about action. It's the fuel that we use to activate our lives, to move forward with our dreams. So you want to pay attention to, okay, how full is my love cup today? Is my love cup full and overflowing, or is my love cup kind of on empty and I need to go and fill her up before I get on the road to go to this new destination or this new journey? You want to really pay attention to where your energy levels are at. If your energy levels are lower, stop what you're doing and do something instead. Shift gears and do something that you know is going to fill your love cup. For all of you grandparents out there, maybe it's, connecting with the grandkids, that they put a smile on your face. For parents, maybe it's taking a break from the kids and going out for a nature walk for an hour, or going to get the toes done, or reading a book. I know for me, and I don't even have kids, I just have so many different things going on, so many different irons in the fire. I can't even remember the last time I actually had a space in my head to sit down and read a book. So it's creating space to be able to fill that love cup. Maybe it's calling a friend and going out for lunch. even a spontaneous lunch just to get out of your head and to be able to take action towards filling that love cup. So I feel like self-care is really important this week, and also recognizing that you are on a journey of self-awareness, and that self-awareness journey ultimately is there to show you things about yourself that are going to help you to move forward to where you want to be. Sometimes the journey is a little maybe nerve-wracking. Maybe we're being shown things we don't necessarily want to see. I'm feeling this week, though, it's actually not so much about that. I feel like it's more about showing us our strength, showing us where we are thriving, showing us where we are taking charge, where our leadership skills in our own lives are helping us rather than hindering us. I feel like this is a week to feel empowered, and that Spirit is going to empower us on this self-awareness journey, more so than pointing out the flaws or pointing out what isn't. It's really about showing what is, reflecting what is, and acknowledging and honoring that what is. We need to acknowledge our strengths. We need to acknowledge how far we've come. We're all works in progress, and work is work. Sometimes it's hard work. Sometimes it's not always pleasant. It's important to reward yourself to a certain degree for the work that you're doing. Acknowledge how far you've come. Don't focus on how much farther you have to go. Acknowledge how far you've come. Each of us has done something in the last, I know it, and even in the last couple of years, each of us has come a long way in some level of our personal growth. You can't have gone through and survived 2020 and 2021 without some kind of personal revelation of your own path. So acknowledge that this week. Okay, our oracle reading deck for this week is the Shaman's Dream. So we have a theme of the dreams, the Enchanted Dream Oracle and the Shaman's Dream. And the Shaman's Dream is by Alberto, Villoldo, and Colette Reid. Deep, quiet meditation and stillness. So when we are on that solo journey, when we are on that self-awareness journey and we are connecting with Source, sometimes we need to get out of the monkey mind. We need to get out of the hustle and bustle of every day in order to be able to get quiet and hear the messages, to get in touch and reconnected with self. That's what this is talking about this week. How can you reconnect with self? Yes, we can talk about how can you connect with Source. I'm feeling like the message is how can you connect with self? Source is always with you. Source is guiding the way. Source is, actually, he's not guiding the way. Source is, this owl is not guiding the way. This owl is a companion and staying at your side and a little bit to your back, letting you lead the way and saying, I support you. I've got you. Wherever you go, I'll go with you. Connection to self. The way to do this is to get quiet, to shut out the rest of the world, to tune out the monkey mind. And I know, easier said than done, but there are ways to do that. Like I said, when we were talking about this card earlier, it's, if I'm not feeling it, my love cup isn't full, I'm going to drop what I'm doing and I'm going to go and do something that's going to fill that cup. That's what this is about. You have to get quiet. Excuse me, in order to be able to truly connect. And in some cases, for some of us, it's reconnect with self to figure out where we're going, where we want to be. Are we on the right path? Maybe we want to stop moving for a minute and just breathe. This is going to help you to get there. So regardless of what stage you're in, meditation and stillness is the way to go. Connection with self. Not connection necessarily to Source. Source is within the self. It's all there. It's all in one big package. But the focus needs to be, I need to connect with myself. What is my heart trying to tell me? What is my soul trying to tell me right now in this moment? I'm really drawn to the purple and the indigo. So very much third eye, very much intuition. Listening to that inner voice and that inner guidance. Being open to it. And finally, number 11, master number. You're not alone. Pay attention to what is around you right now. Pay attention to what is within you right now, because there is something that you need to hear, know, see, feel, be reacquainted with, be reminded of. there's something in there for you that you need to hear and you need to experience. It's going to shift you. It's going to change you in really positive ways. But you got to get still in order to be able to hear it. Ah, beautiful message. Okay, let's pull a feather from the feather jar. Ooh, we got a nice greeny blue. Oh, greeny yellow. Abundance. So all of this work that we are doing, it's bringing about heart-centered and heart-based abundance. I feel this energy of, I always talk about love as frequency, not as feeling. It's bringing about an energy of love as frequency. When you get into that deep quiet and that deep stillness and you're able to connect with self in a way that perhaps you've not done before or you haven't done in a long time, all of a sudden you unleash the magic. You reconnect and all of those connections are made, and now you're able to receive the spiritual abundance, the energetic abundance, filling that love cup, an abundance of energy to now be able to go forth and do what it is that you want to do with yourself, with your life, with your moment, you know, with this moment, with this project, with this person. It doesn't have to be a large scope. It can be right now, because quite honestly, that's all we have is right now. It's going to bring about an abundance of whatever it is that you need, but it's coming from the heart space. It's coming from that love as frequency, not as feeling. When you get connected to self and you get quiet, you feel the energy, hear the energy, sense the energy, see the energy. You just know that you're not alone. You just know that there's something else that is propelling you forward, whether that's a soul quest or a voice from, you know, from the other realms, whatever it happens to be. It is wanting to bring an abundance of frequency to you so that you can elevate yourself and feel supported throughout this week. This abundance is an abundance of support. And I'm going to say it's an abundance of divine support through the heart chakra, through the heart center. It's all about the heart this week. Love that message. All right, guys, if you like what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, and click the bell on my YouTube. Please feel free to follow me on social. I've got my Facebook and my Insta, The Black Feather Intuitive. I offer a really cool, I've been doing it for over 3 years now, a really cool show on Facebook, doing a Facebook Live called Winged Wednesday, every Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do a general reading for all, and I have a fabulous wing woman, Crystal, who draws questions at random. When you show up and you have a question that you would like answered, throw it in there and you could be selected, and I do 3 free readings. There's always some kind of nonsense and shenaniganery going on as well, because it is later on in the evening for me, and I'm usually running around like a chicken, or I have some crazy story about something. So there's never a dull moment. It's always very entertaining. Would love to have your presence there. Come and join us and check it out, especially if you've never had a reading before. This would be a great way to experience a little bit of the divine guidance through the Black Feather Intuitive. Would love to see you there. Thanks so much, guys. Have the most amazing week, and we will see you next time. Ciao.